What's up, everyone? Salman here. We've all done it. You're scrolling through Instagram, perfect shot from the Maldives, impossibly romantic picture from Paris eye to go there. Then you open a new tab, you start looking at flights, hotels, and reality hits you like a ton of bricks. That dream trip costs more than your car. It's a gut punch. It feels like the best places in the world, the most incredible experiences, are locked behind a massive paywall. But what if I told you that's just not true? What if the idea of the place is what you're really chasing? The feeling of getting lost in ancient streets, the sight of water so blue it doesn't look real, the taste of coffee in a cafe that feels like it's been there for 100 years. Those experiences aren't exclusive to one postcode. They exist all over the world if you just know where to look. I've spent years chasing that feeling, not the brand name. And in doing that, I've found places that give you all the magic, all the adventure, all the beauty, but for a tiny fraction of the cost. It's about being smart. It's about hacking the system. It's about traveling more, experiencing more, and worrying less about your bank account. So today, we're not just talking about saving money. We're talking about unlocking a new way to see the world. We're going to break down 5 of the most iconic, expensive travel destinations and show you their dupes, the look-alike places that deliver an almost identical vibe for a price that will blow your mind. This isn't about settling for second best. This is about discovering that the world is bigger and more accessible than you ever imagined. So grab a notebook because you're going to want to write these down. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, Paris, the city of lights, the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, the romantic strolls along the Seine. It's the dream, right? It's the place everyone tells you that you to see. And they're not wrong. It's incredible. All right, let's talk about that ultimate luxury escape. The Maldives. You know the picture. Overwater bungalow with a glass floor. Perfect turquoise water stretching to the horizon. The definition of paradise. But also, the definition of expensive. Built on exclusivity. That exclusivity comes with a price tag that's, frankly, insane. We're talking $4,000, $5,000, a once-in-a-lifetime trip for most, a dream that never becomes real. The cost is a barrier so high it feels insurmountable. But what if you could get that same feeling somewhere else? Pristine white sand, crystal clear turquoise water, totally disconnected from the world. Enter Zanzibar. Island off the coast of Tanzania. Pure magic. Not the Maldives. It has its own soul, its Spice Island history. Northern beaches like Nungwi, Kendwa, that same breathtaking watercolor. Sand just as soft, sun just as warm. Stunning beachfront hotels and bungalows. Vibe is incredible. Snorkeling in water teeming with life. Exploring the ancient alleys of Stone Town. Doing absolutely nothing on a perfect beach. Average trip to Zanzibar, about $1,800. Less than half the price of the Maldives. For the price of one Maldives trip, you could go to Zanzibar twice and still have money left. You're trading status for richer cultural experience, keeping the same quality of beach and ocean. It's a no-brainer. Santorini. Whitewashed villages clinging to the cliffs, the iconic blue-domed churches, sunsets that break Instagram every single day. Undeniably one of the most beautiful places on earth. I've been there. The problem is, everyone knows it. Oya in summer is so packed you can barely move. You're literally waiting in line to take a photo. Victim of its own success, popularity comes with a hefty price. A hotel with a caldera view will cost you a fortune. A simple dinner watching that famous sunset can set you back hundreds. An average trip lands around $2,800. Now, imagine a place with that same aesthetic, the stunning contrast of white and blue, but a totally different soul, a place that's still a bit of a secret. Chefchaouen, Morocco, tucked in the Rif Mountains, the Blue Pearl. When you get there, you understand why. The old Medina, a labyrinth of alleyways painted every shade of blue. It's surreal. That same visual magic of Santorini. A place that doesn't seem real, but infused with the vibrant culture of Morocco. Instead of fighting crowds, you're walking quiet, blue-washed streets. discovering hidden shops, sipping mint tea with locals. Infinitely more relaxed, more authentic. The cost difference is staggering. Split screen, crowded Santorini versus peaceful Chefchaouen. Price overlays. Chefchaouen trips, under $1,000. Delivers Santorini charm plus adventure and culture, maybe even better. Bali, the island of the gods. It's become synonymous with a certain kind of travel. Yoga retreats surfing vibrant green rice terraces, ancient temples. It has this powerful spiritual energy that draws millions of people in. For a long time it was the go-to budget paradise. But that secret is out. Canggu, Seminyak. Prices have been steadily climbing. Still cheaper than Hawaii, but a comfortable trip can easily cost you over $2,000. Finding that quiet, spiritual Bali of yesterday takes more work and more money. So where do you go? Sri Lanka, the teardrop of India. Iconic rice terraces, Ella's landscapes, ancient temples, Sigiriya fortress, great surf. The southern coast has waves for every skill level. Beaches, mountains, wildlife, incredible food. The energy here is raw, adventurous, full of life. Scenic train through tea plantations, safari for elephants, and relax on a pristine beach. And the cost? About $1,100. 5-star experiences for 2-star prices. Same mix of culture, nature, relaxation, without the crowds. Finally, let's go to the mountains, Switzerland. The name itself sounds expensive. It conjures images of pristine alpine lakes, dramatic snow-capped peaks, charming villages, and world-class hiking. And it is all of those things. It is perfect. But that perfection comes at a price that is almost comical. It's consistently ranked as one of the most expensive countries in the world. A train ticket can cost more than a flight elsewhere. A simple meal feels like a splurge. A trip to the Swiss Alps, on average, will set you back $3,500 easily. It's a place where you're constantly aware of how much you're spending. Now picture this: the same dramatic, jagged peaks, the same emerald green valleys, the same ancient stone watchtowers dotting the landscape. But you're in a place where a feast with homemade wine costs you $10. Welcome to Georgia, not the state, the country, nestled in the Caucasus Mountains, one of the most underrated travel destinations. Svaneti, Kazbegi, mountain scenery every bit as spectacular as Switzerland. The hiking is world-class, the landscapes are epic. Georgia has a wild, untamed spirit that Switzerland, in its perfection, lacks. It's the birthplace of wine, 8,000 years of history. The food is incredible, a unique blend of European and Middle Eastern flavors. The people are famously hospitable, and the cost is just on another planet. A trip here averages around $1,050. You can hike to a glacier, explore ancient monasteries, and eat and drink like royalty for a fraction of a single Swiss train ticket. It's the ultimate adventure dupe. You get the Alps-level scenery with a soul and savings that are unmatched. So there you have it, 5 incredible places that prove you don't need to empty your savings account to have a world-class travel experience. It's not about finding a cheaper version, it's about shifting your perspective. It's about realizing that the feeling you're chasing, romance, adventure, serenity, isn't owned by one famous city or one exclusive resort. The world is full of these experiences. Look beyond the brochure. Step off the beaten path. The best discoveries are the ones you make yourself, not the ones you see on Instagram. This is the secret to traveling more. It's how you turn one big trip a year into 3 or 4 amazing ones. It's about collecting experiences, not just passport stamps from famous places. Every dollar you save on a flight or a hotel by choosing Budapest, Paris, Sri Lanka, Bali is a dollar you can spend on another trip, another adventure, another memory. The goal is to see as much of this amazing planet as we can. And this is how we do it. By being smart, by being curious, by being open to the incredible dupes the world has to offer. So what do you think? Are there any amazing travel dupes that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you want more tips on how to travel the world for less, how to find these hidden gems, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's so much more to explore. Thanks for watching. Now go book a flight.